Hello you guys and welcome to a vlog. I am sat, as you can see by the window, because it's a glorious day in London. It's like 21 degrees and I would rather be sat in a park. You can't see a laptop screen when you're sat in the sunshine. So I'm doing the best that I can and sitting right by the window. Got my oat milk latte. I just had it's not really lunch, it's just like an afternoon snack of some beetroot. I love beetroot, and green veggies, and then some melon, which I'm still getting through. This morning I went to the gym. I've finished vlogging last week's vlog this morning, so you saw that. I went to the gym and then I went and got another ear piercing. I'm going to turn this way so I'm fully in the light so you can see. I went to a place called Sacred Gold, which is in Cold Drops Yard. I forgot to take my vlogging camera there, which is really annoying because I don't know if you've ever been to Cold Drops Yard. I hadn't been before. It's amazing. The lady emailed me who, the PR for Sacred Gold, emailed me this morning saying, if you haven't been there before, it's on the upper viaduct. And even from that email I was like, what? Upper viaduct? Got there, it's beautiful, and the shops there's so many good shops. So I'm desperate to go back at some point properly, because I literally was in and out to this piercing place, which is really lovely as well. And yeah, I got a new, this is the last piercing I think I'm ever going to get now, but I got a new one in this ear. I loved these three that I had at Maria Tash early in the year, in this little configuration of three, so I wanted to recreate it on this side. Now I've got elfy ears, so, and then really different to one another. The lady who actually pierced my ear today, she had plastic surgery to make her ears elf ears, and it made me feel like showing off quite a little bit about the fact that I had some natural elf ears and I hadn't had to pay for mine. But she was measuring my ears and I was like, oh, it's really hard to match anything up, so they need to be odd because I've got elf ears but they're different on each side. She was like, I've got elf ears too. I was like, I've never met anyone with elf ears before. And she was like, no, but I had mine done, which is also, I've never met anyone with that before, but I was quite excited about the whole thing. So yeah, I didn't want the matching on both sides, so I don't know how well you'll see this. So I had the two small gold hoops, which are almost identical to the Maria Tash ones but aren't Maria Tash. Those were previously a silver Maria Tash diamond hoop, and Lindsay's Roxanne First one, which is just this here. Those are in the top two, so I replaced those with some gold hoops from Sacred Gold. And then the one beneath they've had pierced today, which you can probably tell is the one I'm talking about because it's red. So that's the middle one of the whole thing. So it's like the little three, but it kind of matches up to all of the ones at the bottom there. And the bottom hoop is slightly bigger than the top two, whereas these are all the same size. I'm really pleased with it. So I just basically want to start wearing my diamond studs more because I love them, and I've been so into hoops recently, which is really nice. But I thought something like this is kind of neat but also exciting. So I'm pleased with that. I'm just exporting and editing the vlog which went up on Thursday. So I'm just going to finish doing that, and then I may as well do it sat here in this lovely light. I'm going to go and try on all my sunglasses and get through. Basically, when I was in Amsterdam last week, I decided I wanted a new pair of sunglasses. I didn't get a pair, but I just suddenly thought I wanted a new pair, and I thought it was ridiculous. You've got so many pairs of sunglasses, at least go and try them all on. I know I don't need another pair, and this will remind me of that. So I'm going to do that. It's probably going to be a laugh because I know I've got some really hideous sunglasses as well. So we're going to do that next once this is exported. And then tonight I'm driving to Katie's. I'm going to drive with the top down. Oh yeah. She lives in Clapham, and we're having dinner in her garden, which will be lovely. So I've got a nice afternoon ahead. I'm really gabbing on here, but I'm quite enjoying it. And I feel like my life's in utter chaos at the moment. My flat, it looks kind of tidy here, but it's honestly like a continuous bomb going off. And it's because I'm so rushed all the time. I'm nipping in and then can't find something, or throwing something down and then rushing back out. But I'm choosing to ignore it while I get this work done, otherwise it just sucks up time. This is nearly exported.
Held out her hand, gave me a pocket full of leaves, then ran, started a car. Her face was all red and lazy.
Shit, is she angry?
Well, me, I was just there, my teacup in hand, all hazy. And she sped off in a hot pink Jeep down 3 Mile Hill. I can hear her screaming like la la da di da, la da di da 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 da, la la da di
me here. Now, I have quite a lot of sunglasses and I'm going to try and remember which ones I've bought and which ones I've been sent. But I think the reason I get it so wrong with sunglasses sometimes, as we're going to see, is A, I'm learning to know that my face shape, basically having a bit of a big schnoz, not a bit, a large nose, let's not beat around the bush, means that not all sunglasses suit me. But also, when brands get in touch and offer to send sunglasses, it's always going off pictures, and I think we can all agree that when buying sunglasses, one should go in store and try on sunglasses, because many times I've fallen foul of going through a lookbook and going, those are gonna look amazing on me, and then them arriving and they don't. So we're gonna see some of those ones here. I also need to marry up some with their correct cases. These, see, this is, I actually don't know where these are from and why they're in a Ray-Ban case. They're definitely not Ray-Bans. This is a classic example of me thinking, I can get on this trend, these will work. They won't work. No matter how much I try, it just won't work. So, I don't know where these are from. Doesn't say anything on them and they feel very plasticky and cheap. Anyway, that's an empty Ray-Ban box. Something's gonna go in there at some point. Oh, these I bought in Rome. How long ago was I in Rome? It was Mum and Harry, years ago. 4 years ago maybe. I still like these. They're Dior Homme men. Black, quite square, insanely flat and reflective. The only downside to them is because they've got these little square things, and they're incredibly lightweight. Like, I hope this is demonstrating how lightweight they are. They're just nothingness. But this, when you've got your hair up, can get really badly stuck in your hair. But I'm definitely going to keep these, and I really like them. They're also really good glasses for staring at people and people watching, because people can't see your eyes through them, they can just see themselves. So you can just, you know, watch the world go by without anyone knowing that you're staring. So I'm going to keep those. My case has had a bit of a battering over time. I'm going to keep a pile. Reaching back. These are from Farrow, which means they'll be very expensive. They were definitely sent to me. I remember wearing these last summer. God, they make everything very warm. Now, these are the kind of sunglasses which are upsetting to sunbathing because they make everything so lovely and warm. You look down at yourself and you're like, oh, I'm getting a real tan, only to find out you're not. This is the shape that suits me. This is my kind of shape of sunglass, but I'm not sure about the fact that they're completely gold all over. I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. So I think they could be rehomed. They're very over the top. And I do quite like statement sunglasses because I just like wearing really simple, my fringe, really simple things in the summer. I don't dislike a statement sunglass, but maybe those aren't the ones. Oh, these are some Ray-Ban, they're not Ray-Ban rounds because they're not round. Ray-Ban hexagonals, let's call them. Kind of similar to the Farrow ones I just put on, but they're the hexagonal shape. I'm a really big fan of a Ray-Ban. Sometimes I find them quite reflective, as in when you're wearing them as, you know, wearing them for purpose to block the sun rays. Sometimes I find it almost reflects your own eye. Like you can just see your own eyes on the inside of the sunglasses. It's quite strange. I can't remember whether these ones do that or not, but I like these ones. Even though they're very similar to the ones I just put on, they feel a little bit less pizzazzy. So I think I'll keep those. These were definitely sent to me, I think by Amazon Fashion last summer, and I haven't worn them that much. Another reach back. These are from Prada. I don't remember where I got these, when I got them, if I was sent them. What do we think? I look like I'm off to detect something, but it's not such a bad thing because sometimes I am. My fringe needs a trim dreadfully. I'm actually considering growing it out at the moment, which is why we're at this in between phase, which is painful for everybody involved. What do we think about these? This is quite hard to make decisions on. I don't hate those either, but I also don't feel wow about them, and I can't for the life of me remember when or where I got them from. Put those on the maybe pile. Let's grab a few. These I bought last January and really loved them at the time, and now really passionately don't like them. They're also too wide because I have such a bad habit of putting glasses on top of my head. So these have stretched, but these are definitely going to be rehomed because I don't know why I thought I liked them. They're pink. And in here we've got some Celine ones. Celine sunglasses I love, but they stretch really badly. Oh gosh, these are one of the first pair of Celine sunglasses I ever bought. I actually still really like these. Tortoiseshell, really comfortable. I often find Celine comfortable, they just stretch soft and fall down your face. But these are great, I'm gonna keep those. I don't remember where I bought them from, but I definitely wasn't selling them. I've had them for a long time. These are from Sandro. These will have been sent to me. I've never worn these. And I don't think I ever would really wear these. I like Sandro for lots of things, but not for these sunglasses. Those can be rehomed. Very nice sunglasses case though. It's got like a nice slippy, so just watch me struggle with this. Slippy, slotty case. Very nice. These haven't got anything in them. I'm going to come to find those in a bit. These are some Mulberry ones. You know, that's who I was in the Maldives with. And I liked both of the pairs that I was gifted for that. These bottle green ones with just acetate bottle green. These are my least favourite of the two that they gave me, but I still really like them. I find ones like that really good for the beach. Really comfortable. These must be a vintage pair. They are. I think I bought these in LA, but I can't remember. Yes, I did buy them in LA. I bought them in LA, downtown LA, at this amazing vintage sunglasses shop. I don't know what it was called, but it was brilliant. I still really like these actually, and forgot I had them in all honesty. They're pretty large, but I think they're kind of cool. I like these more than the Prada ones, and they feel sort of similar to the Prada ones, which confirms that the Prada ones are going to move from the maybe pile to the rehome pile. Okay, a few more pairs here. These are some Loewe ones. These are huge. I bought these when I went to Madrid years ago with Harry. I loved them for ages, but I don't think I'll actually ever wear a sunglass this big again. But I did really like them for quite a long time. Deborah Rose on Instagram had them, and I always love her, and she does an amazing Tumblr account called Fashion Gone Rouge. I'll link all that stuff I mentioned just then. But these are going to find a new home. I've had quite a lot of wear. I used to wear them quite a lot to the gym in the summer because I always go without makeup on, and they really cover up a very pleasant amount of your head. These Miu Miu ones I've had for years and have loved for years. I feel like these are a relatively like iconic style of sunglass now, and everybody had them. And they're incredibly flattering. I'm going to keep them, but I don't think you'll see me wearing them anytime soon, just because they're not really representative of my style at the moment. But I still really like these sunglasses, and I think they might be a pair that lots of people have. These are Gucci. I bought these again as well. Similar to the Miu Miu ones, but definitely way more me, and I will wear these through the summer. Have worn them lots, really like them. I think I bought them at the airport going to New York. In fact, I definitely did. Bought them at Gatwick Airport. They were the same year as the Gucci cat eye ones that everybody had. That were amazing, but they're not those exact ones. These I bought last summer in the heat wave. God, they're filthy. I bought them in the Joseph shop on... sorry guys, the camera died. I had to go charge it, and I got a biscuit on the way. These ones I bought last summer in the heat wave from Joseph on Westbourne Grove. They're by Elizabeth and James. They do bugger all when it comes to stopping the sun getting in your eyes, but I really like how they look. Again, they're not ones to sunbathe in. They make you really tanned. These are a laugh. These are a laugh a minute. These were sent to me from the Alexa Chung Sunglasses Hut collaboration. The case is lovely. What lays inside, however. Now, I'm a big Alexa Chung fan, but I'm not so much of a fan of these. I look like Mike TV. Is that his name off Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? I honestly don't know where to begin with these. There are a lot to take in. So I think those will go to a new home. A brave new home of somebody who would wear something like that, because they are humongous. But hats off to anybody who would. I've got some Ray-Bans here. Oh, these are like a light, are they light? They're not black, are they? Oh no, they are black. Yeah, so they're normal black Ray-Ban rounds. These just are really cool. I'll always keep these, always wear them. Always love them. Onto the keep pile. Oh, who remembers these Celine ones? They are so wide. You can see that there, they won't even show my face even for this. I loved these when I, look how wonky they are. I really need to go get them bent in. I loved these when I got them, but I really don't like them now. I'm definitely gonna give these to a new home. I just think, yeah, they're so not me, but I loved them when I got them. They have got this like really nice marbling texture on them, and the frame is like stepped out, but yeah, not for me anymore. Wrong pile. Oh, these are the other pair of the Mulberry ones I was talking about that I really like. These are my favourites out of the two that we were given. They're like a whatever style, Clubmaster kind of style. I really, really like these. Again, with a nice tortoiseshell. I'm quite a fan of a tortoiseshell sunglass. The Mulberry cases are also lovely. The box that you can see there is just an empty one that comes in a case in a box. Some, oh, Celine ones in here. Their case must be elsewhere. These are my favourite sunglasses ever. Bought these at the beginning of last summer from Celine, and they're hands down my favourite ones. I think they're so, so, so nice. I love the shape of them. I love that they're quite wide, really, really square. Things like the arm on them is just so nice, and the branding is so subtle. I absolutely love these. Yeah, these come away with me everywhere. They're in the wrong case though, and the case is over there somewhere. So, these are my dad's. Still got the receipt in these. There's some really old Ray-Bans. My dad kept the receipt for everything. This is still in here. So we bought these on with a check in New York for $77.38, and the date was the 25th of February 1989. How amazing is that? Sunglasses Hut thanks you. This is in better quality than the receipts that I have that are in my handbag for a week. And yeah, the check and everything is there. So I love these sunglasses. I'm gonna keep that safe in there. They are Ray-Ban aviators, but the old style where they've got this the hook that goes around the ear, which is so handy when you're sunbathing. Like if you're sunbathing on your front, reading like that, because they don't fall off your face, all because they're hooked around the back of your ear. I love these. I love how black they are. I obviously love the fact that they were dad's and the story behind them and everything. So yeah, these are a keeper. And the old Ray-Ban cases themselves are so nice. Yeah, these are definitely a keep. Last few pairs here, empty box of Ray-Bans, which these can go in. These are the Clubmasters, my favourite Ray-Ban style. I think they're really flattering. I love the black ones as well. Really recommend these to anybody. They're kind of similar style to the Celine ones. I think the Celine ones are nicer because they're wider, like I said, and just feel nicer, but these I wear all the time and they're really comfortable. And then I also, where have they gone? Wait a second. Got one more pair that I picked up off my bedside table. Oh yeah. These Purcell ones were gifted to me from Cheshire Oaks outlet when I did some work with them back in February. And I got a voucher when I was there shopping for the day, so I picked these out, which are like these black, really simple sunglasses. I haven't worn them that much yet, but I really like them. They're the only pair of Purcell sunglasses I've ever had. So I'll definitely keep these. Now all I need to do is find the case for these Celine ones. A Ray-Ban case with nothing to go in it there. But yeah, that's the sunglasses. That's been pretty long section of this vlog. I'm gonna love you and leave you all and have a tidy up and just try to sort my life out. Good morning guys, I'm just heading off for a meeting at White City House, Soho House, the White City one. Not really explained it straight away. And then I'm running errands this morning before going to a festival this afternoon with Lynn's for a job she's got. I'm really obsessed with my outfit this morning. I think it's not going to be for everyone, but I'm really super into it. Got on my Novesta trainers. These have been the most worn ones for me, just even though I love the Superga, just because I'm really into styling cream trainers. 2 matching bruises on my shins from deadlifting. These amazing shorts. I literally said in the last video that I wasn't sure if I was going to be into Bermuda shorts, and then I saw these in Massimo Dutti when I was going to buy some linen trousers for testing basics, and was just like, oh, we still my beating heart. These are so flipping cool. I know they won't be for everyone, and I think if they were a bit shorter, they would look just as good. I would consider taking them up, but I think I'm going to see how I feel out like that's it with it shorter. I don't know, they both look, it just gives it a really different vibe. Maybe I'll wear them in London at this length for a bit, and then when I go to Italy, because I will definitely want to take them away, get them taken up for then the summer maybe, because I do like how they look shorter, but I'd want to keep this huge turn up in them. Anyway, I just think they're really cool, this light yellow linen, but I know this style of short won't be for everybody. T-shirt from Arquette, and then my Toteme jacket, which I'm just wearing as much as humanly possible, and I think I'll take my Dior bag today. But yes, this is me. I feel like I'm dressed something between Armie Hammer in Call Me By Your Name and Princess Diana, which definitely is a good thing. Oh, it's gone very dark. There was a few comments in the last vlog about the lighting in the mirrors in my flat. I really am stuck with what I can do about it. I know every mirror is backlit, but there's not many ways I can change it. Like I know I've already spoken, I can't really put this mirror anywhere else in this room. And all the other mirrors in the house are attached to the walls. So it's just, and believe me, no one finds it more annoying than me, because it would be so much easier for me to shoot content and like mirror selfies for Instagram and stuff. But it doesn't look too bad right now, so I think you can still get a bit of an idea of it. I know it goes darker at points, but yeah, sorry about that. Me again, just checking in to show you my, let's overexpose this, my festival outfit, which consists of Novestas and socks from Muji, matching bruises, which are the accessory of the season, Levi cut-off shorts, a top from Black blouse, which I got last year, that says looking good and feeling gorgeous on the back, which is covered with the jumper, which is from Bash, and my Sophie Kuhn bag, Celine sunglasses, hair up, ready to go. Good morning, guys. It's Saturday morning and I'm getting ready to go to a wedding, to Liv Purvis's wedding, which is very exciting. And I thought that I would just talk and chat while I do my makeup. Not that the makeup's going to be any different, although I have some hopes it might be, because it's for a wedding, so I might put more on. But yeah, I just thought we'd catch up and chat. It's gorgeous weather for a wedding, which is amazing. And I'm so looking forward to it. I'm not going to take my vlog camera with me and vlog it, just because obviously it's Liv's special day and I just think that would be a bit strange of me. So yeah, I just thought I'd vlog through this morning when I get ready. I put some fake tan on last night, Isle of Paradise tan drops just in moisturiser. My favourite body moisturiser is one by Bioderma. I've mentioned it so many times, but it's just the best, especially if you have sensitive skin. And now I've just moisturised and I'm going to start doing my makeup. I'm not going to put any like foundation on, I'm just going to do concealer like I normally would, because it's going to be like, obviously we'll be drinking and we'll be dancing, it'll be going till quite late, and I always feel like I rub so much makeup off if I put foundation or anything on, so I'd rather not have much on my face so that there's not as much to rub off. So I'm just going to do what I would normally do and use my NARS creamy concealer down my big red nose, on this spot here on my chin, and just either sides of my nose, and then use my beauty blender. Lindsay and I went to that festival yesterday, All Points East. It was really nice. We were saying how that one always feels like the start of festival season, and there's quite a lot in London that happen in Victoria Park, which is miles from where we live. Like, it's a good hour car journey over to Victoria Park, but it was so much fun. We had such a nice time. I've actually got a bit of a streaky tan neck, so I'll have to put some bronzer on that. So if I can rectify that a bit. Okay, I feel like that's just evened out my skin tone a little bit. Does my neck look tanned and streaky? A little bit. I'm just going to use some of the Touche Eclat under my dark eyes. I finished my book this morning, the Mary Colvin In Extremis book. Cried my eyes out. I knew what the ending was, like I knew what happened, but still absolutely cried my heart out. It was such a good book. I really recommend it. And I ordered, it references, especially at the beginning, quite a lot of different books. So as I was reading, I felt like I was just accumulating a list of more and more things I wanted to read. And one of them is called The Bridge Over the San Luis River. I think that's what it's called. I'm going to grab it in a bit and show you the cover, which is like a Penguins classic one. So I would assume lots of you will go, ah yes, that old one. Well, I didn't go that, ah yes, when I read about it, but it said that her journalism style was inspired a lot by the way this book's written and the way it follows individual stories to paint a bigger picture. And like throughout the book that I've just been reading, it references all the time about how many people in these like war-torn places where she was working and doing her journalism from, were reporting from, that's the phrase I'm after, were so willing to open up to her often, and her stories were so powerful because she didn't really have any ideologies that she went into. She was just so focused on humanity and individuals and individual stories of like the civilians who were going through these hideous things, and that, yeah, this style of writing was very much influenced by this book. So I've ordered that book to read next. It's a short one. Oh, my brush. I've got my brush for my bronzer. Must be in there somewhere. I just brought out my bigger makeup bag, but I can't see. Oh no, it's not in there. Oh, it's right next to me. I'm just gonna, great, that was fab, wasn't it? Put a tiny bit of powder on my face. This one's by Hourglass, the Veiled Translucent Powder. Just because it's a lovely day and I am planning on dancing. I'm potentially getting quite hot and bothered. Lovely. Next, I'll do my eyebrows. I'll use my Hourglass, again, brow pencil, my favourite one. I think it's called like the Brow Arch. It's in Soft Brunette, yeah, Arch it's called. Just fill these in a little bit. I really like the outfit that I've got today. The only thing I don't like about it is I know I'm going to have to iron it. And now I'm going to do my bronzer. NARS Laguna bronzer as always. I'm going to sort of put this all over my face and pay attention to this section that isn't quite as bronzed as the rest of me. I might put this in my bag if it will fit as well. I love this bronzer and I really like this brush, which is also from Hourglass. It's perfect. Just a bit over my eyelids, which is something I always did anyway. And then I watched a video with Rosie Huntington-Whiteley in it, and she was saying she did that, and I was like, I'm with you, Rosie. I'm with you. Right, now what? Now maybe I'll put something on my cheeks. I'm going to use this, which is new from Charlotte Tilbury, Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand, and it is in like a thing like this, and then you squish it out the top, which I like, and it's really glowy and just really summery. Summery, it was really northern. Summery, dead summery. And just glowy, glowy, glowy on your cheeks, which I really like. It's been quite rough there, so I'll just see if that redness goes down. Now I'm going to use, also from Charlotte Tilbury, they're these Eyes to Mesmerise. I got sent 2 shades in Star Gold, which is bronzy, which is what I'm going to go for, and Rose Gold, which is, as you'd expect, a rose gold shade. Really, that followed through in what I was expecting it to do. I'm just going to put this all on my eyelids, just however feels right in the moment. Oh, it's very golden and very bronzy. Very nice. I really think this kind, and I'm no expert, but that this sort of shade is flattering on every eye colour and just makes like green eyes, blue eyes, brown eyes, whatever colour eyes you've got, really pop. But I believe it's especially good on greener eyes. Although Lynn's wears these sort of colours a lot and she's got very blue eyes and it definitely makes her eye look bluer. Whereas I don't find for my greeny eyes that a rose gold colour does as much for me. In fact, sometimes it looks like I've just not been sleeping very well. Lovely. You see, it's really nice. Said that convincingly. Now, oh, I've got loads of lip products in here. Oh, that's a nice one. Dolce Vita by NARS. I'm going to wear that for the day though. I've really jumped ahead on things with that. Keep that to one side. What else have I got? Oh no, don't get distracted. I'll get silly with it. Right, I'm going to find now my little brush and my eyeshadow palette. I found my little brush, which is this little angled one. And let me go and get my eyeshadow palette. I want a brown eyeshadow. Okay. It's easy enough to find. This palette's by NARS. It's called the Skin Deep palette. It has every colour I would ever really use in it. Well, let me just this out of the way. I'm going to take this light brown shade on my little brush and put a tiny bit on my lash line. So like that. Now I'm going to pop a bit of, this is also from NARS, it's very dirty, Velvet Shadow Stick in Goddess. Just in my inner cornery bit. It's just like a really light champagne-y shade. It's quite nice and shiny and glittery. Next I'm going to do my mascara, but I want to wipe some of it off the brush so that it's not too full on. But I've been using the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara in brown, which I really like. I just don't want loads of it on the brush because it kind of, I don't know, looks a bit much sometimes. There we go. I think mascara is really good. And then my final step is just going to be to put some highlighter on, which is my Hourglass one that I always use in Champagne Flash. Just put a bit of that on the top of my cheeks. Lovely. That's that done. I'm going to be ready far too early. Thought that might take me longer than it just did. Okay guys, I'm ready to go. I'm wearing my Mulberry wide linen trousers that I bought ages ago in Cheshire Oats and haven't worn yet. I've been saving for this and I got them retailored in Amsterdam. So they fit perfect. And a silk top from Galvan, which has been gifted to me, not from me. They do amazing tops and dresses for evening stuff. And I've just got on my trusty old Miu Miu heels from a while ago because they're really comfy. And I think I'll just take my my little Chloe bag because I haven't really got any other great evening bags, but that one colour wise will work fine with this. So yes, I'm ready. The only thing is the strap on this top falls down quite a bit. I might have to fashion a safety pin from somebody at some point.